I got a question asked to me about what do I do to stay motivated. The short answer is nothing. I'll try to stop doing anything, at least productive. That sounds counterproductive, but it isn't. Most of the time, if I'm not motivated to get work done, I'll stop working. But I'll never stray far from whatever it is that I'm doing. I'll give an example. A lot of times, I'll be working on the webcomic or the speed painting or something like that. And for whatever reason, I'm just not feeling what I'm doing. Like, I don't feel like doing it at the time. I'll just lose interest in it while I'm working on it. I won't feel the desire to do it. And when that happens, I'll usually do one or two things. The first thing is I'll stop doing it and try to work on something else productive to get that done. Usually it'll be like I'll be working on a speed painting and I don't feel like drawing whatever I'm drawing, and so I'll stop and just draw something else. I've done that numerous times in the past week alone. The other thing that I'll do is I'll just abandon what I'm working on altogether and just stop focusing on it. Because in a sense, a lot of times what we do is, and it works sometimes, but not all the time, you'll just try to force yourself to get something done, which in some instances of life works, but when you're doing something creative, you can't just force creativity. It's not going to happen. So what I'll do is I'll just walk away from it. I'll play video games. I'll watch a movie. I'll find some goofy stuff to watch on YouTube. Not stuff that's going to demotivate me either. I'm not going to watch stuff that'll depress me or anything like that. Like, I stay away from that type of stuff. Or anything that'll like make me angry. That'll frustrate me more and I won't get back to work. But things that I enjoy doing. It's like if I feel better, I'll feel better about getting back to work. But the key is, once you feel like getting back to work, once you get that urge to get back into doing whatever you're doing, do it right then. That's why one of the reasons why I'll play video games or something like that is, if I'm near whatever it is I'm doing, I can get right back immediately. So as soon as I feel the urge to get back to work or feel happy or feel a little bit of motivation, I immediately carry my ass right back to the computer and start working on whatever it is I'm doing. I don't like straying too far from whatever I'm trying to do when I guess need to be working on it and just not having a motivation for it or whatever. Just taking a small break to get away from whatever you're doing never hurt. But you don't want to just force yourself to do whatever it is that you're trying to do either. And that's bad. Because then I know problems that I have. You start forcing yourself to get work done. Computer starts glitching. May freeze on you. You may undo something that you didn't mean to undo. You may not save your work and something will crash. Mouse not acting cooperating the way that you want it to. Then usually I'm ready to break something when it gets to that point. So yeah, if you're not feeling what you're doing at the moment, just take a break. Just step away from it for a while. And do something that, I don't want to say mind numbing, but something that just is fun and it'll just help you relax and not think about whatever it is you're trying to do. Or in some instances, if it's something fun that'll sort of motivate you to continue doing what you're doing. Another example is, like, there's a lot of fighting game references in one of my comics in Shadow Assassins. Subtle, but they're there. I'll just play a fighting game if I'm not motivated to do anything. Or another odd thing is I'll just sit up and stop working and just listen to soundtracks of fighting games. Like, I'll do anything that's sort of closely related to what I'm doing, but it's not me actually working on something. Like, the thing is, you just want to get yourself in a mindset to where you're enjoying whatever it is that you're doing, or you're enjoying yourself, so you just don't feel too stressed about not getting done whatever it is that you're trying to get done, and you get the motivation to do it again. Breaks work. Just step away from whatever it is that you're trying to do for a while and see if that helps.